Alright, guys. So, Tik Tok Shop. Let's talk about it. Let us talk about it. So, in January, I believe it was in January of 2024, I started recording a bit about Tik Tok Shop. I had a good early experience when I had a Shopify store connected to it. Traffic wise, it was very good for traffic, and especially off of an ad that I created. I think it was just one ad. Things went really, really well as far as traffic. So that was appealing to me. Round two, I was like, well, actually, was that even Tik Tok Shop? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Tik Tok Shop initially. Initially, it was an ad I had posted on TikTok. I created an ad on CapCut. And the ad I had, was connected to my Shopify store. That's all it was. There was no TikTok Shop. That was a good experience. And then TikTok Shop rolled out, or I caught wind of it. I feel like I caught wind of it early, because when I first started trying to use it, I was not able to find any information about it. Really, there wasn't like a whole load of information. Not like now, where it's like completely popping off all of a sudden. During March of 2024 and February of 2024, I'm hearing a lot more about it. But I feel like I jumped in early, and then I left it alone. And ever since I kind of jumped in, I didn't want to give up on it, but it's just been such a frustrating process. And it's not that I'm not planning on doing anything with it. It's just that I have other things I'm doing. And so right now I'm kind of out and about, waiting for Uber Eats, lunchtime, and just kind of post it up at one of my local, big, huge, food plazas out here in LA, and waiting for orders. Guys, a little side note, they wanted to send me to Hollywood, to West Hollywood. It would have been over an hour one way, 20 something miles, $10 worth of gas, for $33, for a shop pickup, and delivered. Like, it was a pickup. It wasn't a shop and pay. It wasn't a food, like, restaurant pickup. It was a type of a store pickup. I said no to that. I'm like, dude, that's going to be 2 hours out of my day for like $20, $23 or something. Probably over 2 hours, honestly. Like, because by the time I would have gotten out there, it would have been lunchtime, and it would have taken me longer to get back to my area of LA. I said, screw that. I'm not. Like, you guys must be crazy. Like, if I wanted to make $22, I could do like 2 deliveries, like, within like 40 minutes, right in my own neighborhood. Like, why would I drive all the way to freaking West Hollywood? Like, but anyways, that happened when I first turned on the app, and now I'm just posted up waiting. So I'm recording now. But before this, I was, I've been dabbling in TikTok Shop since I posted the last episode about TikTok. And I've been kind of like watching their webinars. I find them valuable. Alright, I found the delivery. I'm just going to take this one. I'll be back on here. I'm pretty sure I'll be back on here because everything takes a while. And then I'll finish this recording. Alright, guys, quick order. So, alright, so I'm back. But, So yeah, my first experience with TikTok Shop, I talked about it, how it had a a violation because I used the word silver. And I went back in today to look at it. So basically, what I didn't like is that it said, for the violation, it said wrong category, something along those lines. And it's not clear. Like, I remember searching, it took me almost 3 days or so to figure out, like, what the heck is my violation? Like, what did I do wrong? And I remember, scrolling around in the violations, page, and just because of a natural interest, because I'm interested in like indigenous cultures and indigenous tribes and things like that. Like just the cultural aspects and just learning about different types of people. That there was some information in the violations explanation on TikTok that explained something along the lines of, indigenous groups being able to sell, like, say for example, turquoise or like some kind of, traditional valued gems or something. I don't know. And I think you have to be of that actual group to be able to sell it or something. I don't remember the details, but I remember it was reading that led me into the section that talked about like precious metals and things like you can't sell silver, gold, diamonds, things like that. There was no other reference to that within the violations. All it was saying was like the category was wrong or whatever. And it kept having all this information, and the appeal got rejected. I had no idea, and it just kept linking me back to this stupid violations page that was very unclear. Like when you click on it, at least at the time, I don't know how it is now, but it didn't send me directly to where I needed. It just told me all the violations, and it was so much to read that it took me 3 days to like kind of be clicking around and figuring it out. And only because that information about like silver, gold, and that kind of stuff was next to this like native populations, indigenous populations selling like tribal goods and things like that, because it was next to that information and because that interested me, so I wanted to read it. That's the only way that I was like, oh, I used the word silver, so maybe I should remove that and put like gray or something. And that was the issue. The issue was that I used the word silver, and I got flagged because it seems like I'm trying to sell silver when I wasn't. It was just some kind of bead spacers that the color was silver. It's the name of a color. And it didn't say anything about that in the violations. There's no way I would have figured that out. So, fast forward to February. Let's call it February 16th or February 20th, somewhere around there. I decided, let me test out TikTok Shop again, because that first experience with it was not very smooth. The traffic wasn't as good organically as I thought it would be, especially comparing it to my Shopify store with the ad and everything. And I didn't have... did I have an ad? I had content. I had content that I'd built around this product, but I don't know if I had an ad. And because of the violation, I think the traffic was so limited. So I was just like, screw this. I'm putting this down. But the shop stayed open. Nothing really happened with it. And I moved on, and then, I was like, let me dive back into TikTok, because I really was interested in that side of e-commerce, and especially because dropshipping is becoming a pain. And I'm sick of eBay, I'm sick of OfferUp, and so I was like, okay, let's try TikTok and see if it's any better. TikTok Shop, especially because everyone's started talking about it again. I was like, I forgot all about that. Let me dive back in. So I open up a new shop, whole new, just I guess the TikTok account was already there, but I tried to open a TikTok shop under that other, like a second TikTok account. Because my first TikTok shop was open, I had to close that one first so that I could open this new one. So I opened the new one. I fill out all the information, get the welcome email. I leave it alone because I'm like, okay, it took me long enough to do all that. I'm not even going to do anything with it the same day. I go back and get, like the next day, I think it was the next day. Let's call it February 17th or something like that. And I'm like, okay. I see an email that's like violation. So then I start dealing with this violation. Okay, I got another order. Alright guys. No more orders. I'm back home, so finishing up this recording at the end of the day. So I get the violation email. I see it and I'm like, what now? I notice it, it's timestamped, and I notice, okay, it's 3 minutes after my account got approved. 3 minutes later, it was, I guess, denied and in violation, so it's useless. I can't use it, can't do anything. And so I'm at my computer now, so I can like look at everything. So let's see. Okay. So I think, okay, so I saw it, but then I remember I was really busy that week, so I was like, let me do everything maybe 1 week at a time. Let me wait till the next week, because I was like, I'll wait till like Friday or something the next week. And so February 23rd, I don't know if I appealed February 23rd or if I appealed on the 22nd and got the reply on the 23rd. But literally, I'm reading the email now from the 23rd of February. It says your appeal against violate TikTok policies dash fund freeze enforcement was rejected because missing supporting material. And at this point, I'm like, what the heck? Like, I still don't know what to do. I'm like trying to contact somebody, trying to figure it out, like what missing material. And so I left it again for like a while. After, off and on during the week, I was trying to figure it out. Couldn't figure it out, and I'm like, I see on there that it says that I have until, I think it was March 9th of 2024 to send an appeal again. And I get the same email. This is now March 4th. So at the time when I'm recording now, this was yesterday. So it was more than a week later. It was like a week and a couple days later that I started trying to work on this. And off and on, since February 23rd, I was trying to look around, trying to find, like, okay, is there like a YouTube clip where someone's been through the same thing, or just like Google it, and nothing was helpful. I think I even went to ChatGPT, and I don't remember the exact prompt I typed, but I typed something along the lines of, the information they were looking for. So it says your appeal against violate TikTok policies, fund freeze enforcement was rejected because missing supporting materials. Again, the same exact response. And so at this point, I'm like, what the heck? And I'm like, okay, did I do something wrong? I remember going in, trying to see what I wrote on my tax information, and I was like, it seemed right, and I'm thinking maybe it's wrong. I don't know, because nobody's really telling me. And all it really says is to submit. Let me try to go in to one of the areas with the appeal information. Sorry, I'm trying to look it up right now. It's not letting me. It's not letting me look it up. Let me see. I think, oh, it's under account health, I think. So I see in these violation records, the policy compliance area for weekly performance, it still says under metric type, I have a shop violation. For current performance, it says missing target. Target, it says 0. Weekly violation points, 0 points. Action, and then it has the option to view related violations. So then I click on that. It's a link actually that takes me to the violations records in my shop health. So the part I just read before was overview. Now I'm in violations. It would probably be better if I did a video, but I'm honestly not going to take time to upload and edit and upload the video. In all honesty, I'm not going to do that. So I'll just talk. So it says that it was created February 16th. So that's when this violation was created. It has my record ID for the violation number. Violation type, it says policy compliance. I told you the time. Violation reason, it says violate TikTok policies, fund freeze enforcement. Enforcement type, it says shop settlement suspended. It says appeal. I don't know if that changed or not. I don't remember if it said something different before, because I was just so confused. I've been so confused by this the whole entire time. And so appeal status, it says enforced. It has a red dot next to it, and it says appeal failed. And then I can click on appeal details and violation details. So appeal details say, basically I say, this is the second appeal. Does it show the first appeal? It shows the first appeal. So my first appeal was February 22nd, not the 23rd. It says, reason for appeal. And the error type wasn't in the pull down menu, so I put error by TikTok Shop. I didn't know what else to put. I put in the appeal description, I didn't know what to write, so I basically said I have not even done anything to be in violation. I closed an old TikTok shop and attempted to open this new one. I have just verified tax details. I have not even built the store. I was led by email to check the details. I was first approved and then emailed about a violation and sent to a link, and I posted the link that they sent me to about my violation policy. And then the link doesn't have any, just to let you know, the link that they sent through the email doesn't have any helpful details in there. And I basically put in the last couple sentences, I am not sure if my violation is listed in this link, because I don't know what the violation is. I don't understand the violation. And so I basically just said I have good shop health too. I didn't even know what to write. I'm like, what kind of appeal is this? I don't even know what I'm appealing, because it basically is telling me that I have fund freeze. Like, I don't have any funds. Like, there's no funds. Nobody's bought anything. I haven't sold anything. I don't even have products listed. I don't even have anything put up in the store anywhere. There's nothing on this account. Like, it's just a setup account. The back end is, it's open. It's an opened blank account basically. So it goes into appeal status. It says appeal failed, rejection reason, and it says missing supporting material. And then if I scroll up, it says second appeal, and it also says appeal failed. I also put for this one, reason for appeal, error by TikTok Shop. I didn't know what to put. This was on March 3rd, a couple days ago of 2024. I'm an individual trying to use TikTok. I'm not using an LLC, and therefore I do not have a California State Business Registration document. I mean, I do have an LLC, but I'm not running it through this TikTok Shop. It's like a whole other thing. It has nothing to do with this. Can you please explain, how can I settle by appeal if I cannot edit my registration? And then it says, again, appeal status, appeal failed, rejection reason, missing supporting material. So at this point, that was the 3rd, on the 3rd. And it basically says at the very top, appeal failed. Your appeal has not been accepted because missing supporting material, which I know I'm missing supporting material. And it says in violation details what's being enforced, the enforcement type, the settlement and withdrawal of shop earnings is suspended. Violation reason, violate TikTok policies, fund freeze, and enforcement. Violation details, we have noticed activity from your shop that violates our TikTok policies. As a result, TikTok Shop will be freezing your funds for the next 30 days. And so I'm just like, I don't even know. Like, they keep repeating themselves, and I'm like, I don't even know. But the only slightly helpful thing that I had to read, like, I don't know how many times, said, it says suggestions. It says, if you believe the enforcement action was taken in error, you can send an image of your state business registration document and ID card, in parentheses, no digital/scanned, next to a handwritten note with your shop name and date. IDs accepted are driver's license, identification card, permanent resident card, passport card, and passport. We ask that you also provide supporting documents with a minimum of 2, and then the number 2, of the following. Warehouse documents displaying warehouse address, which I do not have. Inventory invoices, which I do not have. Bank statements, which I don't have. IRS documents showing registered business name and address, which I do not have. Or recent utility bills that show your registered, is that a full sentence? Your registered shop name and address. And so it says view related policies. Oh gosh, when I click that, now it took me out. Okay, good, I'm back. So I'm gonna actually keep that open. And it goes to a link if you click view related policies, and then again it has this last section here that says violation type, policy compliance. It has my record ID number. This is long string of numbers, and then create time 2/16/24 at 12:28 p.m. and it was 2/16/24 at 12:25 p.m. that I had opened and registered TikTok Shop. So I start thinking, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, I start looking into this information about how to set up, what is it called? Business registration document. That was the term I was looking for. And then I kind of realized, I'm like, okay, this has to do something with the taxes, especially because of what they're asking. And so there's an option in the home tab where it says tell us about your business. There's a green check mark that says register your business. Thanks for registering your business. and then there's a green check mark that says add tax information. Thanks for adding your tax information. So I can view that, or I can do it over again. I can reset it. So when I view it, there's an area that seems like there might have been an issue with the type of business, but I did put that I'm an individual, so I don't really know. They verified my W-9 form on 2/22. That was the submission deadline, and it's fine. It's green. And I put that I'm an individual. And so, you have to put your social and everything. There's an option to submit a new form. So when I look at the new form, when it's blank and I did not submit it, it just says what's your business type, and you can put individual or non-individual entity. So maybe I needed to click non-individual entity. I don't really know. My main issue is, do I go into this tax form again, or this tax information, update my tax information, and see if that does anything to the violation? Because now that I've already submitted to appeals, oh, and I forgot a whole step, that I went to the help center. At the top right, next to the little shop house, there's a question mark, and you can go to the help center, which I did do. And we have my whole entire history. Why did I just open a new tab? I need a new browser open. Alright. Past history, view past support requests. So I got a whole thing. Well, yesterday. Excuse me. So, which one's first and which one's second? Okay. So yesterday, on March 4th of 2024, the time was 18:30. So, 6:30 p.m. Is that right? 6:30 p.m. So if I go to check details with the action, okay. That must have been the second one. Let me see. Okay, this must not be the right thing. I'm trying to find the message where I was chatting back and forth with them. And I'm just trying to post this in case it's valuable to anybody else, because I still haven't figured it out. But I'm going to tell you what my options are looking like. But I just want to go through the whole thing first. Dude, I hate this need help thing at the bottom right. It's so annoying. I guess it's written in a backwards order. Alright, I need some water. So, dang, I don't think it's gonna have the whole. I saw the message yesterday though. Is it in that? Maybe it's not in that section. I saw the messages though yesterday. I just don't know where it was. We know the violation record. I don't need to click on that one. Let me go to chat with us. Let me see if it has my history. Does it have my history? No. I saw my history yesterday though. I just don't know where it is. Dang. I don't think I'm gonna be able to read the whole thing if I can't find it. But basically, Does it say what I said? I don't think it sends the whole history. As my support history. Tickets created by me. Unread. Closed. All. I don't have any orders. I do have the ticket numbers though. Live chat. It just says live chat. That must have been it. Because I did have a live chat yesterday. It must be that one. I don't know why I can't find it. I don't remember exactly what I said. That's the... Oh. View more? Okay, view more. So view more didn't look like it was a link. It had a cursor over it. So when I clicked on view more, it shows now. So yesterday, around 6:30 p.m., I said, I have for the chat history, I have a shop violation. This occurred only 3 minutes after setting up TikTok Shop. I need help to appeal. Basically, I'm an individual seller. I do not own an LLC, therefore I cannot send business registration documentation that they are requesting for the appeal. So, and that's what I'm assuming they need, based on what they said I could submit, which I don't have. And then, they, because this live chat came up after chatting with the bot, and then I put in speak to a live representative or live representative or something like that, and then finally it got me to like a live person. I had to wait some minutes, maybe 8 minutes or 12 or 16 minutes or something. It tells you what number you are in queue, and so I remember just waiting a bit. It wasn't 30 minutes. It was probably like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I really don't know. It says you're connected to an agent. How can I help? And I just copy pasted the same exact thing that I just wrote initially. And then it says, hi, as my name, the name of my TikTok shop. And it says, thank you for contacting TikTok Shop. My name is Carl, and we're more than happy to assist you. I said, thanks. I'm sorry to hear about the violation on your account. I know how important it is to appeal this. Let me assist you with that. I said, thanks. I appreciate it. Now, I don't want to be a jerk to the chat representatives because it's not their fault. They basically said, send us one of the following information. Screenshot of the violation, details under Seller Central, account health, shop health, click violation record so we may assist, or click violation record and send us the violation record ID. So I said, thanks, I will send that information very shortly, and I will get it to you, Carl. And so basically I screenshot all that stuff I just told you guys that I was just reading. I screenshot my shop health, I screenshot and send my shop health. It says good health. I screenshot and send my violation score, which doesn't have a score. I screenshot the shop health that has the violation records that shows the records, and then I screenshot the violation details and the appeal details that I just read to you guys. The parts that said all the reasons why the appeals failed and all the reasons why of things that I could send as their suggestions. I also sent the email that shows when I got the welcome email, and then the email that shows when I got the violation email, and then the emails that show that I was under appeal. And they said, thanks for sending the screenshot. And I said, I guess we send the messages at the same time, but mine came out second. It says, here are the screenshots with the info. Please let me know if I need to send more info. And then I said, very welcome. They said, and so I walked away from my desk because I was like, at this point, I'm like, I've been online for like, I don't know how long trying to deal with this. And I put, they wrote back and said, for confirmation, you have already filed the second appeal. And then they said, and the appeal failed. And at this time, I'm away from my computer. And they said, after a while, and I forgot, because I went and did something else and totally forgot that I was even online. And they were basically, it seems we haven't been connected in a while. Are you still connected? It seems we haven't been active in the conversation. Are you still there? Blah, blah, blah. And then they basically eventually close it out, send me a ticket number. Are you exhausted? I'm exhausted. And then, let me see. I'm trying to read all the dates of all this stuff. I think I got another email that said something along the lines of, from one of the tickets, it said something like, you can't appeal because you've already appealed. You've already done 2 appeals or something. And so I can't even appeal anymore. So, and then with the link, the seller.us.tiktok.com/university and all that, it has this whole link on the TikTok Shop Academy where it says TikTok Shop negative review rate policy. Now, I don't have a negative review rate policy. I have a violation and all this information, like none of this, which is that they keep sending me an email, none of this really helps. They have violation scenarios listed. I don't think any of them are mine. And so basically, then they have the appeal process, and it basically says that for each violation, seller can file up to 2 appeals. The first appeal must be filed within 30 calendar days from the date of the violation notification. From the date the violation notification was received, the second appeal must be filed within 15 calendar days after the rejection of the first appeal. A final decision will be communicated to sellers through ticket correspondence. And so, yeah, that ticket correspondence said that I can't appeal anymore, basically, because I already did it too many times. So, okay, my dilemma now is, do I go back to the old TikTok shop that was working, that was fine, that I never used? Do I cancel that I closed it? Do I cancel it and make it active again? Because this one isn't active. I mean, I can't use it. Or do I try to submit my tax information on this dang thing after I've already been declined with 2 appeals and resubmit it and see if that other option will make it so that I can use this? I don't really know because I've already been denied twice through appeals. So I don't know if they would reinstate me or instate me because I've never really been fully instated, not to a point where I could use it. I was only fully instated for 3 minutes during a time when I wasn't even online. So that's my debate now. Do I go back to the ticket? Do I go back to the tax info, update the tax info, or do I go to the old shop and just reinstate my old shop and close out this one? I mean, that's kind of the dilemma I'm working with. Do I like TikTok Shop? Am I a fan of it? So far, it hasn't done any good for me. I hear a lot of good things about it. I'm a fan of TikTok in general. It was easy to set up on TikTok. It was easy to use ads on TikTok, make ads. I can't remember if any of the ads got banned. They might have. No, I don't think any of my ads got banned. None of my copy got banned. And I don't think any of my I don't think anything got banned. TikTok Shop, I haven't had good luck. The first one, I opened it in a niche that I wasn't really too into. The second one, see, the thing is, I don't think it's gonna help to connect any other social media to TikTok Shop, because it's its own like independent platform, it seems, where you can live stream, where you can have your shop. I think you can connect your shop to a Shopify store, because I think I did that. Did I do that? I think I did that initially, but I don't know, guys. I'm really conflicted. I'm really conflicted about this, because I don't know what's gonna happen. I guess both TikTok shops are equally not in use. My other one, at least it works. My old one works. The new one has the shop in good health because it says no penalties, keep up the good work. It says I don't have any penalties, but I've got these violations that I can't get past. And now I don't even know if I can appeal anymore. Do I really want to wait till the 30-day mark is the 16th? No. The 15th? Do I want to wait 10 days? Or do I want to open the old shop? I mean, sometimes it's about momentum. So I don't want to sit on it, but I also don't want to deal with it. Like, do I hate TikTok Shop? The opposite of hate is love. I do not love TikTok Shop. I don't even know if I like it. They keep asking me for ratings. I don't want to give them ratings. I don't have anything good to say. It's just been a hassle. And this bot system is terrible. Yes, you can talk to a representative, but this bot system, I think, is what helped me to get into this issue with the appeal anyways. I think they should recommend you talk to a live representative after your first appeal fails, because they just basically sent me back the same information twice, and it's like, well, if I didn't understand it the first time, I'm not going to understand it the second time. And I don't even know if the only thing I can think of changing, I don't even know if changing that will undo the violation issue. And I'm already dealing with this for so long, I'm like, I don't even trust it. Like, now I'm like, okay, if they can just do a fund freeze on you, like, when you haven't even done anything, like, what if I do make it work and it starts making money, and then they can just freeze your funds? I've seen so much content of people talking about, their traffic decreasing, or they got like a couple bad ratings because of, sourcing different types of products or something, and the products got bad reviews or returns, and then now people are upset, so they give you a negative review, and somebody who was doing really well got a negative review, or quite a few negative reviews, to a point that they weren't able to get access to their money. I mean, I don't want to create like a whole channel where I'm just like ranting about TikTok problems, but I feel like I've been trying to deal with this for a while, and it's kind of at a point where it's like too obnoxious for me to really want to deal with it. So I think what I'm gonna do, let me see. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is submit a new form. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna go back to my old shop. Let me see what happens if I submit a new form. Let me try to do this live while I'm online, because I don't want to record about it later again. Let me try not to lose any of my links. Okay. Right, I don't have to change too much. Okay. So the main differences are in what is your business type, individual or non-individual / entity. Okay, select non-individual / entity if you're signed up for if you're signed up for an entity that uses EIN as your tax ID. I think it should say signed up. Signed up. If you're YOU apostrophe RE. If you are signed up, it should be signed up for an entity that uses EIN as your federal tax ID. And then the other one for individual says individual if you're a sole trader that uses social security number / ITIN as your federal tax ID. We only accept applications from sole traders in the U.S. with a U.S. passport or a driver's license. Okay, so let's do individual. I thought that's what I clicked last time. Maybe I didn't. Let's see. Refer to confirm your tax. I don't understand what this even means. Is this optional? Okay, it's refer to CP 575 notice. So federal tax classification. Select the appropriate tax classification for your business. If you're either an individual or sole proprietor or a single member LLC where the owner is an individual, select individual / sole proprietor / single member LLC. A non-individual or entity is a business type that is separate from its owner or tax purpose. For tax purpose. I mean, this is what I put last time. So I don't understand. Dudes. I think that's gonna put me in trouble again. Because I don't have that. I think I chose the right one. Because the choice is between individual. Because I'm a sole trader that uses social security number. But then when it says federal tax classification, that's what I put last time. And that's what I was trying to change now. So if I put that again, I don't think it's gonna work. Whatever. And if I put my social, and then my tax information is still in review. It still says draft, actually. Did I not submit it? I thought I submitted it. I'm not a trust or a state, so yeah, individual, sole proprietor, single member LLC. I can't click limited liability company. That's not what this is. Tax identification number. All I've got is a social. Is that it? Can I even do any other thing? I don't think I can do anything else. All I can do is click OK. And then I confirm that I've reviewed and generated tax documents to the best of my knowledge. Yes, I consent. I don't see how this is gonna make a difference. It's the same thing I just submitted. Alright. So I need to put today's date, but it won't let me. The date is wrong. It won't let me edit it because the date's in tomorrow. Let me just put this? Okay. I don't think it's gonna do anything. I don't think this is gonna do anything at all. I should get an email immediately. There's no email. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do anything because I've already got a violation. That's appealed twice. So that didn't do anything. So what if I wait 3 minutes, because that's how long it took me last time to get rejected. I don't know, guys. I don't really think there's hope for this one to work. Either I wait 30 days, from which time, I don't know. From the second appeal or the first appeal? If it's 30 days from the second appeal, that's going to be from like the 4th or something. From like yesterday, or the 3rd or whatever. So it's going to take forever. And then, I don't know. So I don't think I did the tax part wrong. I just think there's something wrong. Something else wrong. Because now that I've redone it and seen the options, I don't think I did it wrong. If I refresh in Seller Central, does anything happen? No, I'm still in violation. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work, guys. So I might just try to see if I can open my old shop. I'm not gonna do it right now because I've been recording for a while and this is getting excessive, but I'll see if I can work on it tonight. I hope nobody else is having to deal with this because it's really just, it's a bummer. It's like, it takes a long time to fill out these things. And now that it doesn't even work, I haven't been able to get it to work. So it's like, I gotta wait. I don't want to wait 30 days. I'd rather just try to make my old one work within the next 30 days. That makes more sense to me. Because this one, I don't know what else I can change. They're just going to keep telling me the same thing. So now that I know that I've tried the other method, now that it's been about 3 minutes, and yeah, still nothing from TikTok. So we're going to go onto the old one, see if I can at least fire it up. I don't know what I'm going to post, but I'll see what I can do with it, because this clearly is not working. This isn't going to work, but let me just take a stab at it. But that's all I can do for now. I hope nobody else is going through this same issue because I don't know how to resolve it. I think the easiest thing to do is contact chat support right away. Say that you want to talk to a live representative, not the stupid bot, and get them on the line and have them walk you through stuff and send them the screenshots before you get to the second appeal. If you're already at the second appeal, I can't even figure it out for myself, so I don't really know what anyone else could do, but wait out the 30 days or potentially try and open a new one. Just the thing is, you can't have two open at the same time. Mine's technically open, but I don't know if it's considered open because it's not fully active, because it's in violation. So I don't know if I'm going to have to close this one first and then go to my old one. I might have to do that, close this first to make sure it's closed, make sure that nothing's going to be happening, and then maybe see how far I get in 30 days of the old one, and then try to open the new one again at the 30-day mark but I really don't know. And then try to talk to live chat support and see if they can walk me through. Because right now, because I've done 2 appeals, chat support can't even technically help me, it looks like. Because based on the ticket response, they said that I've already appealed twice. So, and that's the limit. So that's my game plan. I mean, you see how long it takes days, just trying to like problem solve all this stuff. I don't hate TikTok. I think they rely too much on bots. One thing I do like about TikTok is the academy, and I like their live streams. Those are very informative. If you're new and you're starting, and I think I recorded an episode about this the last time. If you're new and you're trying to start out, I think those are a good starting point. It's just the issue is it seems like a lot of people get violations early on. Like I said with my last one, I got a violation all the way up to the point where I was actually posting products, and it was just because I put the word silver. Their violation link does not help. It should be more direct to tell you exactly what the problem is and point you to it. They should highlight it and show you where you went wrong and take you to it and then give you the information. Because I don't even know what I did wrong. I'm guessing and like stabbing in the dark, and I'm like, even when I went back in to redo the form just now, live, while recording, it looks like the same. It looks like I just resent the same form that I already submitted. So I don't know how to get around that. Maybe it's not that individual sole proprietor thing. I don't think that's the issue. Because that's the only other option other than LLC. And if I'm not an LLC and that's the only other option I can click, then I don't think it's the wrong one. Especially after I've read the explanations again. It seems like I clicked all the right stuff. But it's probably not going to resubmit for 30 days. It's probably not going to solve the issue. So I'm going to go to the old shop, try to open it up after I make sure this one's closed so that I don't have problems with the old one saying that you have a second shop already open and you can't use it anymore. I'm going to open up the old shop, see what I can do on there, if anything at all, and hope that I don't get banned. And if I do, I can come back to my second option in 30 days. 30 days from, I guess, my second appeal. 30 days from, let me see if I can look that up exactly. And then I'm going to end this recording here. 30 days. Dude, how did I get there? So, go to home, account health, violation records. No, that's not where you go. How did I get to the tickets? Okay, home, and then chat at the bottom. No, where was it? Where do I get to it? Health. Oh, it is under account health, but it's under overview, and then at the bottom of overview, or no, that's the shop violations. How the heck do I get to that? Oh yeah, help. I go to help. That's gonna become my favorite button, is the help center. I go into help. I go into the tickets, support history. Let me look at my tickets. I've already got tickets. Ticket number. I don't want to submit any other tickets. Check details. Jeez. Okay. Where did I see it? Yeah, because they correspond by the ticket number. says is my action is required. I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. I'm done with this for now. I'm done talking about this for now. But yeah. I'm gonna go back to the old shop and see if I can set it up. Because if I can't, I mean, I'll know if I can't. Or the other option is close them all out and just try and start a whole other new one. But this is getting to a point where it's like, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. But yeah. So hopefully this helps somebody. I don't really have any answers. All I can really say is the violations seem a little bit out of hand. You're kind of left alone to try to figure them out, but I do think the online live chat support, can help you. You just have to get past the bot. Just say you want to speak to a live representative and don't even talk to the bot, because the bot is just going to lead you in circles and not understand what you're saying, and they're not going to help you. It's not going to help you at all. So that's all I can really say right now. If I have better news to report, which I hope I might, I will do so. But for now, I just wanted to try this. It's a lot of trial and error. It's annoying. It's a lot of trial and error. Okay, guys. I've been yammering on and on long enough, but I appreciate you spending time listening to this, even though I kept stopping in between to take deliveries earlier today. But yeah, I decided to finish this out at home while I was at my computer. I really don't want to start making, a whole bunch of content about dealing with like errors from all these platforms, but what I am noticing is when you need help with something like this, sometimes there's no help, and so yeah, and a lot of times you have to look for stuff, filter it, make sure it's like up to date, and like this year and like this week or this month, you don't want some old content from like 3 years ago trying to teach you how to do something. So that's another issue. Sometimes there is content, but it's so old, you can't really follow it. And maybe some of this is better by video, but I'm not going to edit, and I don't want my information out there. So I don't know how I could make this video without it showing all my information. I would have had to go and blur a bunch of stuff, and like I'm not going to do that. I didn't get far with it anyway, so I think you can follow along. If you have messages, just talk to chat support. At least they'll walk you through it. Try not to get to the second appeal without talking to them first, because once you're in the second appeal, now you're kind of in the doghouse, and who knows how that's gonna go. Second time around, I don't know what I can possibly fix. So now I might have to find that out in 30 days, or see if I can get the other store rolling faster, and then hopefully not get violations or banned on that side. So, alright, I'll be back on about it. Wish me luck.